All righty. Good morning, y'all. I'm going to keep y'all. I'm keeping it. I'm using it every time and not even intentionally. I'm keeping it. So good morning, y'all. Happy May 4th. It is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. 4th be with you. Is that the thing today with Star Wars because it's May 4th? So may the 4th be with you. 4th. I can't do that either. Anyways, big nerd. Anyway, so I'm so excited we're back from conference. It has been exhilarating coming back. Meeting all of you in Nashville was incredible. I mean, if my heart could get any bigger, it would have. It was just, it's just, you guys felt it. You know what I mean? And just, I just love all of you, and I'm so proud of you. And we're doing it. We're doing it. And this crew right here, people are going to know this crew. Let me tell you, people are going to know who we are because we're making our stamp in the sand for Neora, and they're going to say, what did those people do? Because we need to follow those people. So, I got people, had people say, what is your group? What is that thing? What are you guys doing? What's going on over there? Why do you guys all love on each other? You don't even know each other. So I'm just proud of what we have accomplished here with each other. And what I do want to extend is that yesterday, Linda did a special group video for us, or Zoom for us, and some of you were on. I recorded it. What I want to do, even if you're not on my team, it's fine because I want us to figure this out, is I do want to do a weekly touch base individually, even if it's just for 15 minutes or half an hour. So I would like to do a weekly touch base with everybody. So you guys can do me a favor and text me, my cell phone or on instant message. Send me a message and tell me what are your good times? Like, what are your time blocks? So the people who have middle of the day is perfect because I'm usually available middle of the day, but I have to work it around my babysitting and everything else. But let me know like a half-hour time block for you. If you're on my team, let me know what an hour block is for you, because I want to be an hour with my personal team, half hour with the people not on the team, so I don't take away from that, especially because I have this new brand partner who I'm going to be running with for the next month, like ridiculously running. So Michelle, you say you're always looking for that one. I've been looking for this one, and the one finally came to me. She finally came to me, and I did not expect it. She already has her list made. She told me yesterday, I'm coachable. I want to learn. I'm ready to go. I want to work day and night until this baby's born in September. I need to get to that next level, the next level, the next level. I'm all in. And that's what we're looking for. But you just never know when it's coming. And literally, guys, she came to me. She sent me a message saying she was exploring her options and wanted to ask me some questions about Neora, and she did, and I got her on the phone immediately with Vicky, and she said, I need to make a decision by Friday. She sent me the message on Friday morning. She posted on Facebook that she's ready to make a change with entrepreneur life and help other women, and and then Friday she told me she's ready to go, and she was joining my business. So she's going to be phenomenal. So you guys just know that and that's not the only one. I had 3 other people reach out to me, and one of them is another one just like her who lives in Vegas. So I'm just, Lord willing, I've been doing the do. So you guys just know that it's around the corner. Know that it's what you're doing every single day is making all the difference in your business, because these 2 ladies, the one who's joining, she was in Nerium before. She was in Nerium way in the beginning, like year 2. Well, right when EHT came out is when she joined. But she didn't do anything and she left. And I didn't sign her. She signed up with somebody else in my organization, but I had met her on the phone and said, hi, how are you? Let me help you. And I kept calling her and she was non-responsive. And so she kept in touch with me through Facebook. This other woman, I used to be her boss at Sunglass Hut. She's one of my employees, and I've been dripping on her for 6 years. And she told me, I can't do your business. I can't do your business. And the other day she sent me a message. She goes, we need to talk. I need to do your business. And this is another rock star. So you just don't know when it's going to come. And if I would have given up on them 6 years ago, if I would have said, oh, they're not interested, and moved on, if I didn't keep dripping, if I didn't keep loving on them, it wouldn't happen today. So you just don't know what's around the corner. Success is around the corner. And, I have to, I'm sorry, I'm veering off, but I think it's important. Something got me with Bo. Something, I've heard it over and over and over and over and over again, but something got me with Bo. And when he stood up there and he said to us, when he was walking around everybody, he was walking and walking and walking, he said, some will, some won't, no problem, whatever. You don't want everybody. You don't want everybody to say yes to your product. You don't want everybody to say yes to your business. You just don't want everybody to say yes. However, you don't know who's going to say yes, and you don't know who's going to say no, so you need to talk to everybody. If they don't call you or if they're not interested, you didn't want them in your business in the first place. But if they're looking and it's something they want, they will call you back. And I was like, what the heck am I so afraid of then? I'm just as afraid as you guys. What am I afraid of talking to everybody? I have nothing to lose. And I knew that. I've always said it to you guys. I know that. But I still have those hesitations when I go out there. I'm going to tell you, I got more contacts the last 3 days of conference going through Nashville and Kentucky than I have ever gotten in the last 3 days of conference. I had 5 new customers, not 5 new, but 5 people order to help me get to that 1,500. And they were 2 of them reached out to me, and it was just a posture, but it was also hey, you know what? I'm not sure if you're interested in extra money, but I have something that may benefit what you're looking for. Can I give you some information? Of course, sure, no problem, they say. All right, here's my phone. Please put your phone number, your email, and your name, and I'll send you something. Okay, great. Every single person said yes. Have they all responded back to me? No. I have a 3-way call scheduled with a 21-year-old at the airport who was ready to quit that night. And she goes, you came at the right time. And she lives in Rancho, which is next door to me. And she's like, I need something that takes me home. And so I have a call with her today, but you just don't know what's going to come out of those. And I have another person interested in the product from Kentucky. I'm like, what? So we just have to talk to everybody we come in contact with. And I know we've said it over and over again, but it's that posture, that stature. The universe wants to help us. I'm going to the next level. I'm going to keep telling myself that. I'm ready for a change. Remember, Patricia, we're ready for that change. I'm ready for this to take off. I'm ready to help more people. I'm ready to manifest their dreams. I'm ready to make a difference in so many other people's lives. They just don't know it yet, but once they come in contact with me, they will know it. And these books are helping amazingly. I mean, this is a segue into resilience. So Terry, don't forget to watch my live. I wore your favorite orange sunglasses. Hold on, come on, pumpkin, come on. Oh my gosh, my little guy. Okay, let's see over here. I'm making my book now. All right. Like my preaching, I totally feel like I was preaching right there. Hold on, I haven't even had my coffee, and my coffee's just sitting here. That's not even on coffee. Oh boy, okay. And I'm proud of all of you guys doing the lives. I'm watching them. I'm going on. I'm making sure I comment. And again, with the lives that we're all doing, I know everybody's doing them daily. Some are doing more. Make sure as soon as you see their name pop up in your Facebook, get on and just do a couple hearts, a couple likes, do some comments right away, because that helps the live and the algorithm. And I mean, like I said, like the lives don't have to necessarily be all about Neora. Like today I did about my fundraising, and I'm going to probably do more lives today than I ever have done, only because I want to do the lives at the event and show the food and show the drinks and show the auction items. So, as soon as you see people pop up in a live, even if it's recorded, make a comment, make something, help each other out. We all need to help each other out in that area. And if we have this group helping each other, it's going to make a difference for everybody else's business. All right, so resilience, dealing with obstacles, change, and uncertainty. Man, this was a great chapter. Don't you all agree? I was like, whoo, you're right. Yep, for sure. So a couple of the takeaways was that previously failed have doubled their chances of success the next time around compared to first-time entrepreneurs. So you have to fail forward. You have to continue to fail forward and bounce back constantly. If you're not failing forward and you're not bouncing back, you're not trying hard enough. Isn't that crazy? So if you haven't failed enough and bounced back, you're not trying hard enough. And that was crazy. I've bounced back hard. We've had some major things happen in our businesses. And if I didn't have resilience, I would have been taken out a long time ago. When you have your upline take your personal brand partners and try to recruit your personal brand partners, and you trusted them as a friend, I should have been taken out a long time ago. But I didn't. I'm here, not going anywhere, because I got resilience. Those people aren't going to touch my people. That's why I got a family here. Let's see, resilient people fail forward and they thrive in the process. Okay, one of the things that just hit me here, we know we always hear from your head to your heart, from your head to your heart, and we're always talking about growth mindset. I knew nothing about growth heart set. I've never heard that before. So growth mindset and growth heart set, you need to develop the growth mindset and you need to develop the growth heart set, and then you practice how to be resilient. And so I'm going to just read that real quick, because developing a growth mindset, this is the cognitive ability to perceive things differently. So when you think that's broken, but I can do this and this to fix it, opposed to that's broken, I'm going to throw it away. So the fixed mindset is you can't do anything about it. The growth mindset looks for the opportunity in it. And I am one that looks for the opportunity in something. Even if it's the most negative thing in the world, I always look for an opportunity in that negativity. I was told one time, you're too optimistic. I was like, well, you're too pessimistic, so that works. It's perfect. I'd rather be too optimistic than pessimistic. And then developing the growth heart set. So this is the emotional endurance to keep going so that creativity, adaptation, and innovation can thrive even in the face of failure, and you still have the courage and will to keep going. Man, this growth heart set, I got to read more about that. I got to find some more books on that, because that's huge. That is that head to that heart. That is that thing that we need to keep, that keeps us there and keeps us emotionally attached to the outcome of what's going to happen, and that courage to keep going no matter what comes in our way. And then practicing how to be resilient. It's like a muscle in your body. You need to develop it and exercise it. So this is what was big about the heart set. Heart set. It pushes you further than you thought you could go when you believe and feel you are executing on something great. Even when prudence says quit and the emotional and physical stress is strong. So no matter what situation you're in, your heart is going to make you keep going. And that's our business. That's our business. This endurance is what we all need 110% in our business, because for the new person, for the seasoned person, for whoever, when you're told no in the beginning, it kills you. But when you've been in the business long enough, it doesn't kill you anymore because you survived the no's. But if we can fix our mindset and our heart set to know that no matter what we do in our business, if we continue to fail forward, if we continue to bounce back, if we continue to have that belief in our products and not think of the negative things that are surrounding us, and we continue to know where we're going, who we're going with, what's going on, nothing can take us down. And that is resilience to me. So I have talked long enough. Who wants to go? Who wants to share? Raise your hand or unmute yourself. Anybody? I know somebody has something to say. Come on,
Okay.
Michelle. Oh, Robin. Go ahead, Robin.
Good morning, y'all. And you've been picking on me for saying that for how long?
I know.
I'm just saying. Okay, so resilience. The reason this really hit for me is because I think in my life, from moving so many times, and I started in New York, moved to Puerto Rico and Florida, and a ridiculous numerous places here in Southern California, always being able to make new friends and to figure out where I fit in my new circle of friends, I find that part of being resilient. Just, I do have a knack for being able to talk to anybody. I don't know why I can't talk to anybody about Neora, but I can talk to anybody. So I'm working on that, and it's getting there, and I'm not a quitter, so I see that as talking to me as, okay, you can do this. Okay, that you messed that one up. Okay, try it again. Okay, you messed that one up. Try it again. So I think that's part of resilience, and it's a lot of what you tell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you tell yourself, oh, you messed it up, don't do it again, that's no bueno. So that's a lot of, it was like, yeah, you're going in the right direction, and keep telling yourself positive things. Even if the outside world tells you you're crazy, and no, this is not the way. If this is what you feel in your heart, then you do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've grown because you didn't say just 2 words. You said about 30, so I'm proud of you.
I I have had tea this morning.
I'm proud of you, girl. And you know what? You're so right. I didn't even think about that. I bounced around too. Like I went to different schools and I had to make new friends and new communities because I was either at my mom's house or my dad's house or mom's house or dad's house or new school. And I talk a lot, but I was scared and I made friends and I was the one that made friends with everybody. So I got you. I didn't even think about that. So as a
Yeah.
kid, you feel the resilience. Huh.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thanks, Robin. Appreciate it.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Who's next?
I'll go for a second.
Oh,
Okay,
go
Ann.
ahead.
Go ahead, Ann.
I'm literally on my way out the door, so
Okay.
I'll take Robin's short term this time. But I love this chapter too because resilience, I think, is huge, especially in our business. But it's really funny. There's one line out of the several chapters we read that stuck with me, and that was the part about, and I can't remember exactly how she said it, about the part about knowing when to let go of something. And I think that's huge too, because I will get like that sometimes with a customer, especially if they're a friend who I continue to think, you really need this, and I put more time and effort into them than they deserve, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes too, in that resilience, you have to know when to just step away and say, you know what, maybe this customer isn't worth the time and effort, or the brand partner, or whatever it is. Maybe you just need to move on. And like you said, maybe they'll eventually circle back to you when they're ready, but we can't always make it when we know that they need it and we're ready for them. So
Yeah.
I'm learning to be resilient on that part.
It's totally true. And yeah, you do have to step away from those that say no too many times. And I mean, I got a lot of them. Trust me, I got a lot of them. But they will circle back. They'll come back. Something will catch their eye at one moment. I'm gonna tell you how many people liked that post of me as a little girl and to who I am now. I don't know. And I want you to know I had a strategy that day. I had a Facebook strategy because that morning I said that I got rid of something I hired myself. That's how I started that day. And I knew I was going to end the day with the little girl picture. And throughout the day, I kind of dripped on just kind of little things throughout, like just life and career and dreams. And I kind of dripped throughout the day on that. And then that last post made such a difference for the people who are my naysayers, because the naysayers don't think I'm doing it, don't think this is working. And so it was kind of cool because you don't know when they're going to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly. Perfect.
Awesome. And have a good day at regionals. Please take lots of notes.
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Thank you. Pat, do you want to go? Because you look like you may have to go. Oh, and wait, hold on. Let's take a picture because Ann's going to leave. Hold on. Let me do my picture. See, Terry, you're slacking again. You forgot to tell me. Hold on. Let me take that and then we'll finish up. Okay, everybody smile. Where's Solange? Everybody's there. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's see. Pat, I got it, girls. Okay. Pat.
Well, I just wanted to say that I am still riding high off of you guys. I wish that I could have gone back home in that I've just been so on fire and I haven't had the time or the exposure that I want to do here. But that's not stopping me. I'm going to do my Facebook Live today. I still don't know how to do that Go Prospect portion. I'm going to have to look at the video again or something and
just do a regular live. Just do a regular live. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And look at you wearing your founder's pin, all proud.
Yes, I am. I'm here. Like I said, this is some type of festival out here, and that's where I'm going to do it, just to show people that we do have fun and do other things. So that's going to be my other thing, and then I'll do something on Neora. So
awesome.
I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. You guys are just a blessing to me, and I thank God for you every day. You guys are doing it, and I'm gonna catch up with you pretty soon.
Awesome, Pat. Awesome, and
okay.
safe travels and safe travels home, please.
Thank you. Will do.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Who would like to share next? Anybody who has to go? I think Kathy and Solange are leaving. Do you want to share, Kathy? I'm unmuting you. Your turn, Kathy.
Okay. This was this was a good chapter actually. But the one thing that got me it says, what if you challenged the status quo and saw everything before you as an opportunity? Even stumbling blocks would appear to be step ups. And that's what I am working on, because I need to not be concerned about anything around me, and I've got to challenge myself. I really do have to challenge myself. And I thank you for offering that half an hour, because I need that little kick in the butt, because I've got to set myself up for success. There's no way that I'm going to give this up. Absolutely no way. So that's my challenge, is to look at everything as an opportunity, rather than to be fearful of it.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what's holding me back, is that fear. So.
You know, I got you. I mean, we all have it. I mean, we could all raise our hands and say we got that.
Yeah.
We all have that. Even though we're being successful or we're doing we still have fear. We still have fear. I mean, there are still people in my life that I'm fearful to talk to. Why? I don't know, because I could care less about their opinions. They're not paying my bills. I could care less. However,
and I want to get there. That's where I want to get.
Right. And it took a lot of personal development. It took extra personal development. I'm telling you, it took extra personal development. It took extra drive. It took extra. It takes extra.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kathy. Yeah. Send me when you want to get together, because you're close. So that's easy.
Okay.
We can get together or do Zoom, whichever works.
Alrighty.
All right. Solange, your turn, because I know you got to go too. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Lost her. You got to unmute yourself, because you muted. Oh, there you go.
There I am.
Okay.
Oh my God, guys. The heartfelt, this chapter was amazing, like really good. And then with conference made me look or remember another side of me that it's always been here, but I'm so busy during the day with my own daughters, 20 other people's children, that you forget some things. But I have to admit this, and I think I told everybody that I was walking with to the restaurant one night while we were in Nashville. I put on heels that day, and I only put on heels when I go out with my husband. But it makes you feel like totally different. You're the same person, but you're a different person. You remember all the confidence and the things that I did as a banker. I hate to say that, because when I stopped having fun working at the bank, I quit. I just left, and I didn't care what people think, what they thought. I got a headache from so many other people. My family, my friends didn't talk to me for almost, I want to say at least a year. And I didn't care. I was going to be successful in my daycare business. I was going to make the money that I needed to make. And I did it. And then I got, I was getting too big and I didn't want to be there. So I cut back. And it really brings it full circle to where I am at today. But I'm telling you guys, this is our time. This is our time to shine and do the things that are on our why list and make it happen. And I'm getting ready to truly make it happen.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Solange, I just gotta say, your heels make you feel like a natural woman.
You're right. You're right. It's amazing. And I used to stand up in front of 15,000 employees on a regular basis. I did all the scheduling for Bank America Club. I took trips with, 500 people at a time, 3 times a year. And I haven't done that in a long time. And I think I need to go out that way. I need to be doing that. And I need to be helping people the way I did at Bank of America.
Well, you will. You're definitely on your way there. And it's funny you say that, because when you told me your story about Bank of America, and if you do, I'm sure you recall, but anytime we would meet or talk the past 4 years, I always dripped and reminded you, do you remember that woman that you were at Bank of America? Do you remember that woman? Do you remember that woman? Because I know that if you were that woman in Bank of America, I knew you could be that woman here, but on a different level, but I knew that it was there, and it had to come out on your own time. And that's the other thing with brand partners, guys. I knew that about Solange a long time ago. I just dripped on her about it until she realized it, until she recognized it. And I couldn't force that or make that happen. She had to make that happen.
Yeah.
So remember that with your brand partners.
So true.
Yeah. Thanks, Solange. Michelle, you want to go? She froze right when she was unmuting. Okay. We'll come back to you, Michelle. Okay, Sharon, how about you?
Okay.
Okay. Go, Sharon.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Congratulations, Sharon. She got her 6 for the first time this last month. She got her $50 bonus. Mind you, and please, I'm not being, this is transparency. She's been in the business since, I don't know, October, September, I don't know when. She's been in the business. She hasn't been 3 or free qualified either. So this is her first month being 3 or free qualified and 6 customers in the same month, running till the end, the last day. So super proud of her resilience. Okay, go ahead, Sharon.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I know that text that you sent me saying, okay, you only need one more. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to turn to this person that I'm standing in front of and said, can you help me? And that was the word that Bo kept saying. And it was so, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. All I knew is I needed one more. And she happened to be there and she said, yes, what can I do to help you? So thank you for that text. That helped. But talking about resilience, it brought me back to a time when I remember I was learning how to downhill ski in Lake Tahoe. I had never been on skis before, and I was learning how to ski. And a friend of mine who was a ski patrol said, this is all you have to do, and just go. I'll come back and check on you in a while. Well, I started to ski, and all of a sudden, I happened to be on the face of the incline slope, and it was a straight down, like a 90-degree. I was terrified. I didn't know how I was going to get off of that hill. All I knew is it was a straight down. The only way I could go down that, because I could not ski, was to get on my butt and go all the way down the hill. The next time, I kept learning and learning how to ski, and I got better and better. And one day I said to my friend, guess what? I didn't fall down one time. And what this person told me was, then you're not learning. If you don't fall down and hurt and pick yourself up, you're not learning and you're not trying hard enough. So fall down, get hurt. It doesn't matter. Come back up. You'll get even better once you do that. And so reading this book, it just reminded me of that, you know what? Yeah, it's going to hurt. You're going to fall down. You're going to fail. But ultimately, you're going to better yourself. You're going to be good at it. You know, it's practice, 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 like she says in the book. It's practice, 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 and just keep going at it. And it's going to be all right. And I have to remember that. And Solange, I remember when you put your heels on that night and you were strutting and we all talked about our power outfits and what certain outfits that we wear make us powerful. Maybe that's something we need to do, is to, when we're uncomfortable, think about that power outfit or that thing that makes us powerful, and embrace it, feel it, and then go for it. Because I think that would make a whole lot, because I was thinking of putting on my power outfit, but instead of putting it on and wearing it, you know, why don't I act like I have it on and act as if I did? So anyways, that's
awesome,
it.
Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's funny. This is why we all share, because I never thought about that part about the resilience and getting up. I remember learning how to snowboard in my 20s, and that was hard. And I wanted to give up, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going. And then as soon as I got it, I loved it. And it was like, woo, I got this. So those are bringing memories back for me too. And I'm sure everybody's having some kind of, like, all of those little things I would have never realized that I was building up that resilience to get me to where I am today. And that's what we got to dig deep for. We got to look at all the stuff in our past that helped us get to who we are today. And it's all of these things in these books we're reading. It's awesome. And by the way, every time I post our picture about this book, I'm tagging the author, and she likes our picture every single week on Instagram. Oh, so wow. The author is watching us. That's pretty cool. Kathy, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I did. Sharon, you just brought back something that just opened my eyes right now, because I am constantly telling people that, because I used to be a skier, and the guy told me the same thing. If you're not falling, you're not learning. It was a friend of mine who was teaching me to ski. You just brought all that back. Absolutely. Thank you.
See?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's why our group is so powerful. All right. Let's see. Who wants to go next? Lori. Okay. You're on. Uh-oh. Sorry. I muted you. There you go.
Good morning, everybody. Excuse my glamorous look this morning. I just woke up like at 8:01.
That's good. That's what you needed. You needed to sleep.
If you could ask my sister, I wake up too early every day. But anyways,
and she's been working since she got back from conference. She's been working 10 to 12-hour days, and that's why she sounds the way she does. So I'm proud of you for sleeping in because you never let yourself.
No, and I have a blasting headache. So with all that said, I'm working on a couple of really big projects back to back. I'm going to hope somebody has the Zoom number for regional today so I can watch it because I have work. I have some work. Okay, I'll get that from you. Anyways, so one of the things I want to say, and congratulations, Monique. You were completely different this morning. I mean, you're my sister, and I haven't seen that in you yet. You were completely different. Your energy, your belief, it's awesome. And you guys, it's awesome to have somebody that's supporting us like that. So thank you so much. And you're frozen right now, Monique. I don't know if I'm frozen. Let's see. Am I frozen, you guys?
No, I can see you. Now you're frozen. She moved it. Now she's frozen. You were okay, Lori.
Hello? Am I frozen?
Just keep talking. You're good.
Oh, okay. You're frozen. Okay. Well, anyway, so the energy that we feed off of these is so powerful. So I want to say thank you. And that was one big message in Nashville was energy. And Misa Downey in her GSR call really emphasized that energy. And what I want to say is commitment is when you leave a situation on a high note, but you keep in that situation no matter what the circumstance. And that's when your resilience kicks in. And that's what I felt when I left Nashville, because I literally, you guys, I flew to Nashville, then I came home on a high to Nashville, and I walked into the office on Tuesday. And if you guys can think about a balloon that goes, pooh, and all the air comes out. Okay, that's exactly what happened. I walk in, everybody's like, how's your trip? How's your trip? How's your trip? And I looked at everybody, calm. I said, you know what? I just spent 4 days at an amazing leadership conference, and it was really amazing. I invested in myself, and I'm really, really excited about what it's going to do to help me and my team and what we can do here. And they all looked at me very jealous. And I thought, wow, don't let that deflate you. So the week started off that way, lots of projects, but I failed forward so bad yesterday, and I kept going, and I kept jumping back in the ring. And I didn't read that section yet in the book, but what I want to say is posture is everything, yes. Having resilience, I think Monique will agree with me. My life story has created resilience in me of what I've gone through in life since a kid, and it started when I was a child with tragedy. And it just created more resilience in junior high, more resilience in high school when my parents divorced, more resilience when our father passed away early in life, and not, just keep pushing forward. But yesterday was an interesting day, and I was walking through a school because I had to do a walkthrough for a meeting we're going to have there in their auditorium, and they had a thing on the board in the hallway, like different postings, and it said growth mindset versus what was the other one? Fixed mindset. And I'm with my colleague who's my consultant helping me, but she's a customer of mine. And so she's in the private sector, and we talk about life all the time. And she sees our company. She's like, Lorraine's place, people are nuts. And she looked at that sign. She goes, you know what, Lorraine, all the schools in LAUSD are putting those up now.
Nice.
I said, really? Amazing.
That's great.
And I said, really? And I gave her a brochure and the booklet, and I actually gave her the sunblock and the cleanser pads as samples. I give her the products to try for 5 days because her husband's interested, so I let her take them. And Monique, you met her, Noemi and her daughter at the RP.
Yeah.
So I looked at her and I said, I'm so proud to represent an amazing company. We are branded so spectacularly. I know my company's always trying to brand and look good. And do you know the joy I have just representing this company? And she looked at me because she saw how stressed I was yesterday and saw how I was feeling for it. She looked at me like, how can she still be so happy? How could she still say that? And I said, this is my saving grace to be able to switch gears back and forth. So what I just want to lastly say is that I'm grateful for this opportunity. I am so grateful for Neora, and I am so extremely proud of all of you that had wins when you left, and all of you that are on this call. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so, so excited for Sharon. You keep going. And I know that my circumstance will change. I'm not scared of this whole thing with work because I have to be here, but thank you all so much. And yesterday I teared up and somebody asked me, it was so funny, somebody asked me, do you need help? Are you getting help? Like as if I was like psychologically unstable. And I couldn't stop laughing because I felt like saying, I'm just in tune with my emotions. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And it was really an inappropriate question, but I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, it was crazy. So resilience. And if you don't know how to get it, just keep plugging, keep failing forward, you guys. One day you're gonna wake up with that muscle that you didn't know you had, like Sharon. Look what she did. She turned around and said, can you help me? That cracked me up right now. So thank you all for letting me share.
Thanks, Lori. Don't worry. Robin's asked all the time if she needs some help because she cries so much. Just kidding, Robin. I had to make it funny, my little crier. Robin's going to give me a dirty eye. She gave me a stink eye. I had Robin, at conference, I had some lady find me in the hallway and say, is your friend okay? I said, what happened? She goes, oh, because she was crying so much. Is she okay? And I said, oh, she's fine. Don't worry about it. She does that all the time. Don't worry about it. I got her. So it does happen, Robin. People do ask if I need to help you. Okay, so who has to go? Anybody need to go? Okay, let's see. Terry, how about you, Terry? Because I know we have to go right now, too. Are you available? Did you unmute? I can't hear you. I can't hear her, but she should get on. But I do want to say something about Terry also, because Terry she hasn't hit her 6 for that bonus either. Mind you, we were in the car with very little cell service, and that girl got her 6th, and she got her bonus, and she did not stop. So I'm proud of you, Terry. You did not stop. We were in the midst of all this stuff, and we made it happen in that car.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. So Terry, we're all proud of you for hitting that 6.
Thank you.
All right. And yes, sorry, Terry, I just saw your message. No, the Zoom's at 8, not at 3.
Well, I saw, when it goes back and forth like that, and I don't
know.
look for a while, I get lost in the communication. So
I know. I'm sorry. So go ahead, Terry.
I don't know why I can barely hear you. Strange. Hold on a second.
We can hear you.
Okay. So trust me when I tell you, I've had plenty of experience at being resilient. I've had a gut full of it. So that chapter or this section pretty much speaks to me. I've had a lot of practice. I've had a lot of practice at failing forward. I've had a lot of practice at being resilient. So resilience is not something that have a short supply of. But to be honest, I'm tired of a life where I have to be so resilient all the time. I've had a lot of trials and tribulations, but what I did get from this section is, well, let's see, I have a struggle between 2 businesses, and yesterday I was kind of like going through it with getting grinded about my numbers and my other business, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is just killing me, the stress. And it's not that I'm going to stop or quit, but I processed a lot. I processed all that, the feelings I was going through, all the feelings I was going through. I won't go through what the feelings were, but all the different thoughts I had and all the feelings I had about what I do for my other business. And so the section's sort of helping me process it through that filter instead of just like reacting to it or saying that's it, I'm done, or going the other way and saying, I'll do whatever you want. I'm thinking that I realize I do have options. This is my life. this is my life I'm living. If I choose to stay, then I choose to find a way to change habits or kick it into gear in a different direction. So it's this section speaking to me right now is, you know, where I'm at right now at this moment. So just wanted to share that. And yes, conference was amazing, y'all.
Hey,
y'all got to say y'all now for at least another month.
I'm gonna say it forever. Forget another month. It's gonna be forever.
Okay, well, hey.
Hey. Oh my gosh, you guys, we met this guy in this last bar at the Legions, and he just looked at Carrie when he found out she was 60, and I posted the video, I believe, and he's all, hey. Oh, we couldn't stop laughing. He was hilarious. It was the best time to end the trip with that. With what Terry's saying, yesterday I stopped and saw her for a second, and I could see the stress, and I could see like she was going to explode, like you could tell. And I said, just keep doing your personal development. Just keep doing your personal development. She goes, if I keep doing my personal development, I'm going to call them and quit, because I'm going to not want to stay, because personal development's going to make me want to say, I'm done. Maybe this is not the right fit. But I'm proud that you kept going, and you kept going through your process yesterday. So, and you know, I know you're very resilient. I know your life, I know everything in your life. So you got this. I know you got this, Terry. You got all of us behind you. Michelle, your turn.
Okay. Morning, everybody. Just quickly, Lorene and I had a little get together at conference, and we decided we wouldn't always be the first. I didn't realize she was still in bed. I was so proud of both of us. Anyway, just that we always have something.
Uh-oh. You can cut out.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. What all did you hear? Anything?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Just that your sister and I met at conference, and we had a little confab, and we decided that we wouldn't always be the first to talk because we're both talkers. So we did so well. But I didn't realize she was still in bed. So, you know, maybe I just get the credit for not being the first to talk today. You notice how we've changed that, hey? Anyway, just quickly, yeah, the chapter was fabulous. I have finished the book, but I went back and reviewed the chapters. And yeah, it is all about being able to take the hard times and just keep going until you get some good ones. It made me think of a cousin of mine who had done very well in high school, was captain of the baseball team and everything. And then his first girlfriend ever broke up with him. He didn't know how to handle that, and he unfortunately killed himself. So I know it was a long time ago, but I never forget this. Everybody needs to have hard knocks in their life. And what I'm thinking about going forward with our business, and I've taught the millennials, and that's a whole section. If anybody here is a millennial, I apologize, but they haven't had enough disappointment in their life. This business will be so hard for them because they've been told they do everything fabulous, even if they don't. And, you know, it's going to be something that we need to watch out for too, if we're bringing young people like that onto our teams, because they haven't really had this type of experience as far as I know. Of course, there's exceptions, but it's just something that it made me think about that. Yeah, you know, we can handle the rejections and everything, but not everybody can. So it just made me think. That's all. Yeah.
You're right. You know, I've been babysitting since I was 13, and I remember as a kid, my parents would come and watch me play baseball or softball, and I remember, you know, they'd be screaming like, "Come on, let's go!" Like come on, Monique, don't miss the ball, blah blah blah. And then when I was a babysitter, and I'd go to these baseball games to watch the kids I babysit. I'm looking at all the parents going, "It's okay, honey, you're okay, good job, dear. It's okay, you missed the ball, way to go." I'm like, what? No, they have to like know that that's not, you know. And you're right. So those kids who are now the millennials, everything was sugar coated, and I'm thinking about the kids I babysit. They're kind of sugar coated. They're like, yes, and that is good to an extent where when they find disappointment, it's going to be hard. So you're right. This business could be hard for them, but this business could be exactly what they need. Because they'll get the hard knocks, but they have people like us all behind them.
Yeah, just so we're aware, because it just blew me away.
Yeah.
What do you mean you know it all? Of course you don't know it all. That's why you're here to learn.
Right.
Anyway,
exactly.
I thought of them. And, thought of my cousin. But anyway, makes me think. Yeah.
Thanks,
So,
Michelle.
excellent.
Thanks. And my sister says she works with a lot of millennials, and it's very tough. Yeah, I can imagine. Especially the way they dress sometimes. Okay, let's see. Who did I miss here? I missed Catherine, Kathy. Are you guys available to talk? And Shirley? Anybody there? Kathy Preshaw? Okay, go ahead, Kathy. Wait, let's see. Oh, Shirley's at the bank. When you come back from the bank, you can talk, Shirley. Okay, go, Kathy.
Good morning. So this has been a very interesting Zoom. I've been busy since we got back from conference and I have not read the chapter. However, I've got the gist of it. And I definitely need to go back and read it. You guys were using a metaphor of skiing and it confused me. I was a water skier. Well, yeah, because I can't get up anymore, so I'm not a water skier anymore. Or I will be. I will be again. Anyway, I, in my life, was very afraid of my father. And so when I water skied, I got up the very first time and I never fell.
Uh-oh. There.
Because I was afraid of getting under what that done for me as an adult. Because I do not want to fail. I do not want to fail. And I've had an unbelievable amount of tragedy and setbacks in my life, which have made me extremely resilient. I just don't know, how that's relating to my business. Because I've stuck it out. But I'm at the point where I feel like I'm failing, to be honest. So, yeah, so that's just me being really brutally honest about this whole thing.
Well, you're here still, and I think that's the biggest thing. You haven't left, you haven't done it, you haven't gone, you're still here. And being honest and being transparent, in my opinion, means that we got some work to do. So let's do it.
Yeah, thanks.
And I'll be there for you. And it's so weird you said that about the water skiing. So my brother took me water skiing. I did not want to fall because I didn't want him to see me fail. And you brought that to my attention. And Lori will probably agree with me, but I don't want my brother to see me fail. I don't care about other people seeing me fail. I just didn't want my family to see me fail. So there's certain people in our lives that we didn't want to see us fail, so we fought to not fail, but the other people I could care less about. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And you brought that to my mind because I remember water skating. I'm holding on like, oh my God, my arms hurt. I can't let go. I can't fall. He'll tell me I didn't know how to do it, and I couldn't let go. And I had like marks, and oh, my body hurt. And then he goes, "You want to go again?" I go, "No, I'm good. I did it once. I'm good." Because I knew if I did it a second time, I'd fall, and I didn't want him to see that.
I actually water skied from Lake Havasu to Havasu City, which is 40 miles, and never fell.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did that Havasu thing, but I don't know how far we did it. Lake Mead. We were on Lake Mead. I don't know what it was, but it felt like an eternity, and I thought I was going to die, but I didn't die. But Kathy, we got work to do. So I'm here. I got your back. Let's talk. I want to help you. I told you I'd meet up with you. You're not that far. Let's figure it out.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's a long way.
I got something to share real quick. I need to interrupt. Kathy, listen. When I was a personal trainer, I used to tell this to my clients, and it worked every time. They used to tell me, "I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to give up. I'm over. I'm done." And this is what I told them. No matter what, if you just take one step at a time, one brick at a time, just keep moving, because they had all these high goals to get fit, right? Just keep moving, Kathy. We are here to help you. You cannot fail if you stay our friend. You cannot fail if you stay with us as our friend.
Thank you.
Because we won't let you. We're not going to let you quit. We're not. So that's what this group is for. And
Kathy never could get up on the skis. I tried skiing, water skiing, and I never got up. And when somebody told me there were sharks underneath me, they thought I'd get up. I could not get up. I tried, but that was one thing I never could do. So good for you. You got up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got your back, Kathy. I know.
Thank you.
I totally got you. I learned so much from you, from those 2 events I did with you. You're amazing. And anything that you need, just just call. Send me a text. I'm there. You know I'll drive out for you.
Thank you.
Yep, all of us will. All of us. That's why we're
We
so
love
amazing.
you, Kathy.
Thank you, Robin.
Well, shoot, I love Kathy. I love Kathy even more. She put up with me and Robin and Terry in a car. And going over speed bumps. Well, she's driving. We're in the backseat cracking up and laughing, and we're having a good old time. And Kathy hung in there. And then Kathy goes, "I need a drink." I was like, "Yeah, I understand. You got us in the car with you. I understand." Oh, Kathy, we love you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Yes, Kathy, I love you to the moon and back, and there's no quitting allowed. And I am here for you 24/7. And you've got this. I know you do. And you're going to be amazing. So put your I believe hat on and let's rock this business, because I know you can. And we can all do it together. And we love you, and there's no way we're going to let you fail. We love you so much, and you can do this. We got you.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kathy, just one last thought, Kathy. I mean, if you could do that long of a ski run, that's amazing in just in itself. So you've got what it takes. I know we both do. We are probably at the same point in our Neora life, but let's hold on to each other. Let's do this, and I know we can. So nothing is going to stop us. Okay, let's do this together.
I think that's great. I think we should do a Kathy group. Kathy me. Let's do a Kathy. All right. Thank you very much, Kathy. Okay. Bye, Michelle. You're leaving. I see her getting ready to drive. Bye, little. I'm going to call you Little Michelle all the time. Bye, Little Michelle. Cute little Michelle.
Oh,
all right.
She is so cute. I love her.
Oh, gosh. Okay,
sure. Old Michelle. I know where you live now. Just don't call me old.
All right,
Shirley,
your
I'm
turn.
ready.
Shirley, your turn. Shirley,
What?
let's see. Shirley's turn.
You're talking about resilience, right?
Yep. So Shirley hasn't read the book, but she asked about our group. I said, join in. So Shirley's from Canada. If you haven't met her, Shirley Santos, we've been friends on Facebook. I've helped her a lot in the business, and we do a lot of things, and I met her for the first time. So it was really exciting to finally meet. So Shirley, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for accepting me.
Of course.
No, I was just going to talk about with resilience. Because some people talk about, oh yeah, we think about all the time about quitting the business. I'm like, well, actually, I have not. I know what we have in this company and the products, people, and the personal growth that I've achieved. And I just want to be, I've never actually said I want to quit. Right? I'm just always there. I know I'll do it when I'm ready. And now I'm like, I know I need to do it. I just need that kick in the butt. And I don't know what it will take. Will it take me to be homeless to kick me in the butt? But I don't want to get to that point. But I'm still here.
That you know it is, Shirley, and Linda Lindsay always told me this, is one of these days you'll have your day of disgust. Doesn't mean you have to be homeless, but you'll have that one day of disgust where you say, I need better. I am worthy of more. It is my time. And that day will happen. And once that day happens, your mindset will shift.
Right.
And that's what this group is so good for, because something may click with what everybody says, what everybody contributes to. Something will click, and that will be, we're like, that's it. You never know when it's going to be.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So
No problem. You're welcome. Welcome to our group. So I appreciate you being here. Welcome. Okay, Roberta, Miss Quietness over there sitting on her bed. Your turn.
Well, just listening to all this, just brings back what Bo said. I'll believe in you until you believe in yourself. What a fantastic group you guys are. And just loving on each other and building each other up. It's just a phenomenal thing. Absolutely phenomenal. I kind of came back from conference and was just kind of hit in the face with, and sharing and just, they say there's a letdown, and I thought, I will not have a letdown. I just come home and I'm ready to go. But I did. I have some focus groups and some chambers that I go to, and I went to one yesterday, and I give away the sample of the day cream and the night cream. And this lady said to this lady had gotten it. And so as I'm walking out, she follows me and she said, I'm going to give this back to you. This stuff doesn't work. I used to be a brand partner. It's too expensive. And so here she is, an influencer in the chamber, giving me back my stuff because it doesn't work. And I said, oh, well, thank you. I know somebody else will really enjoy this. And we just like, okay. So, we face them. We just dust off. We move on. I actually brought a lady with me. I actually met a lady at a little kiosk at Nashville. And so I invited her to the white party. I was talking to her about the business. She came and she's going to sign up this week.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a young gal and her dad is a chiropractor and they want to sell the wellness products in there through their business. So that was kind of a fun thing. And then Payless Shoe Source is going out here in Albany. And so through a group that I'm head of Kid Shop, we take 300 kids shopping every year for school shopping. And to lose those shoes, affordable, it's really takes a big hit on our program. So anyway, they're giving me shoes for $5 a pair. So I've gone in and I can pull so many a week. So I was talking to this gal and I said, what are you going to do when you're done here? So anyway, she's looking at the business. So, I've had wins, but it's just like I've never had come off of a conference and not been ready to run. I can't explain to you what this week has been like. It's just different. So I needed the personal development. Thank you so much, Monique. I got on your call yesterday, which is really good. I just needed that pick me up. And so you are an influencer. You have such a wonderful group of ladies with you. And we are so fortunate to have crossed paths. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And I tell you this all the time. You are extreme. You inspire me every day. Because of the things that I see you do and how just what's happening in your business. You had 30 some customers last month. That's crazy. I thought my 15 customers was awesome because I've never had 15 customers, but I saw that you had 30 something. I'm like, man, I need 20 something now. But I just appreciate having you a part of this group. And I know I speak for everybody. Everybody crossed our paths for a reason. I was meant to meet Roberta a few years ago, and I was meant to be on this journey with her, and you all were meant to be on a journey with her as well. I'm just proud. I'm just happy that you're in this group too. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, well, we're going to wrap up now because my newest brand partner, who hasn't even signed up yet, is texting me, waiting for me to call her because she's ready to go. Oh, it's so funny. I love that. You don't understand how much I love that. My newest brand partner is calling me. How many of us have to call our newest brand partner and she hasn't even signed up yet? She's signing on Monday. So let me just tell you, I am so excited to have this woman in my business because I got another Lorene, I got another Shannon, I got another Terry, I got another Solange, I got another one of you guys, but she's my personal. I'm excited. Anyways, and that is what is coming for everybody because you have to keep that belief. It will come. I'm telling you, I haven't had a Lorene since a Lorene came into my business, and that was a long time ago. So you have to know it's coming, just like J.O. says. You just need your 5. You just need your 5. 5. I have a big team. I just need my 5. And all you guys need is your 5, and your business will take off. Because you work with 5, you get them to where they need to go. You find their 5, you help their 5. You get their 5, you help their 5. Your business will grow. This is our year. This is our year. If you don't feel it, then you got to go take a cold shower and wake up. Because this is our year. No joke. I've been in the business 6 years. I've never felt it like this. Lori told you she's never heard me talk like this. It's our year. Nothing's taking us down. If they do, we'll smack them in the face. We're good. Nothing can take us down because we have each other. We have our leadership. We have every single person running with their hair on fire. Catherine's drying her hair. And you guys are going to regionals. You're going to have an amazing time. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let everybody go because I got to go. And I love all of you. I'm going to unmute you and you stop the recording.